Liberty, liberty.
Chase something. More than just a flag. Chase rings. Chase gold.
Nah, chase me.
NFL flag. Chase something.
All right, we got a half left of football here this Thursday night. Get you back to Seattle for second half kick shortly. Browns-Panthers kicking off tomorrow night. Shedeur Sanders' first start, 7 p.m. there. Then we got a triple header for you on Saturday, starting with Giants and Bills. Finish it up with the Saints and Chargers on Sunday. And the tail end of a doubleheader. Welcome, everybody. This is NFL Game Day at the half. Brett Lewis here with our former NFL scouts, Bucky Brooks, lead draft analyst Daniel Jeremiah. And we had some fun already here this evening. Let's get you rolling with the highlights here, guys. Bengals and Eagles. No Jalen Hurts in this one, but boy, we saw plenty of Joe Burrow as they try to combat the slow starts to the regular season. Zach Taylor sending the starters out there more than they have traditionally here in the preseason. And, well, that looks like regular season form here, Buck, right there. Burrow to Jamar Chase.
You got to like that, man. Franchise quarterback, franchise receiver. You go right back to him.
Quick throws, and Chase just, showing you why he was the Triple Crown winner from a year ago. Here's another one for you, DJ. Burrow going up top for Chase and fancy footwork.
Buck always talks about this difference between preseason speed and regular season speed. Well, the Eagles defense got to see regular season speed from the Cincinnati Bengals offense.
No question. Second and goal now for Burrow. This was a monster drive that featured 5 first downs and finished with a Tanner Hudson touchdown. By the way, he caught a touchdown to end the game as well for the Bengals.
Got a lot of work into that.
A lot of work for 87 in black. Wouldn't be an Eagles preseason game without a little brotherly shove for Tanner McKee to get into the end zone here. First time for the Eagles, they tie it up at 7. Jalen Hurts was feeling that one on the sideline. You got to love this here. A little turn and burn for Jamar Chase with Keely Ringo vying for that starting job opposite Quinny Mitchell at corner.
Yeah, well, it didn't help his case there. And that Jamar Chase, that's his patent move right there, Buck. Able to wheel right out of it.
I mean, he is such a talented playmaker with the ball in his hands.
9 of 10, 123 yards on 2 drives, and finished with those 2 passing touchdowns for Joe Burrow. Good start for the Bengals. Emotional start here for the Colts and Ravens, paying tribute to the late Jim Irsay. Of course, passed just a few weeks ago as owner of the Colts. And, boy, the Colts would have a rough start to this one. First drive was okay for Richardson. Second drive, after getting the start here in this quarterback competition, did not seem to see this blitz or this rush.
You've got to see it first of all, then you've got to feel it, and he didn't do either. He's got opportunities to get that ball out in the flat. You're hot. You got to protect yourself.
Dislocated pinky, says Shane Steichen. So in comes Daniel Jones, who was already slated to start next week's preseason matchup, and Bucky's finding his tight end, the rookie Tyler Warren, early.
Man, this is why they wanted him to control the middle of the field. All those weapons on the outside, Tyler Warren being able to dominate inside the numbers.
23-yard catch and run there. More Daniel Jones here trying to showcase some mobility, and does, and finds Ashton Doolin. Actually had 4 completions of 20 more yards in this one.
Yeah, they had some explosive plays. Yeah. I thought they moved a little bit more pace with Daniel Jones in there.
Well, guys, you might remember Keaton Mitchell, who had a phenomenal run back in 2023, his rookie season, averaged about 8 yards a pop over a 6-game stretch before a devastating knee injury cost him the rest of that year, most of 2024. But he came right back out and showed you some of that explosion here. Look at this run for a tutty here, Buck.
I mean, here's the thing about the Baltimore Ravens. You got King Henry and all these little scat backs that they can throw at you. A very talented team. We talked about it. The stable is full.
Big-time play, 22-yard touchdown for Mitchell. And then, well, you want to make the team, as a late-round pick, showcase a little extra value like LaJohntay Wester does here. 83-yard pick 6 on special teams. Ravens special teams actually had a big night as well in the kick return game, and Wester making a name for himself. And the Ravens take the win, 24-16. Daniel Jones, 10 of 21, 144 yards on 5 drives that he started. Obviously, not as much sample size as Anthony Richardson would have liked. We'll keep you posted on those details on his injury as they come out. Right now, Mike Garafolo caught up with Colts running back Jonathan Taylor.
All right, Jonathan, it's preseason. These things are never perfect. There's always work to do. You come away from this one and you say, what? We got to do what as a team this coming week?
We got to execute. I mean, we had a couple of pre-snap penalties. So, number one, we just got to eliminate those pre-snap penalties. If you can't get the play started, you're already at a disadvantage.
Yeah. I'll never understand how you guys, a lot of times, a dislocated finger, man. I'd be screaming all the way to the hospital. Anthony was chill over there. Did you get a look at it? The thing looked like it was pointing sideways.
I didn't get to look at it before everything got all taken care of, but I'm sure that they'll take great care of him, and I'm sure that he's going to stay on it.
I know tonight he was looking forward to getting an extended period. Did you give him any words of encouragement? Let him know, hey, there's still some time here left this summer?
Yeah, but I just told him, just focus on the game, encourage the guys that are in there, and then take care of your business when we leave out of here.
And what did you see from Daniel tonight? He's got experience certainly as well. What impressed you most about what he did?
I'm definitely be able to move the ball up and down the field. I mean, versus a good defense. But definitely, like I said, still work to be done, man. Like I said, those pre-snap penalties we got to eliminate.
All right, go get it. Get in the film room. Get some work in. Good luck in practice this week, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, still to come here on NFL Game Day at the half. Shedeur Sanders preparing to make his first start tomorrow night against the Panthers. We'll preview that one for you next.
Rise and shine.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
GMFB is live from LA, and we've got all things football.
We're here, baby. Let's get it.
All the bold takes.
They just don't lose.
No one in the league is playing better than him.
Dives into the end zone.
He knows how to develop a winning culture.
All the big stars.
A lot of confidence, a lot of swagger.
I've never been so fired up at 5 o'clock in the morning in my life. And all the fun.
If that's your jam, this is for you.
Good Morning Football. Tomorrow at 8 on NFL Network.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling the Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage at the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Ooh, a timeout! Incoming dishes! Doc!
With Dawn Power Wash, he can fly through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Oh my Grecian, look at him go!
Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is unique. It absorbs grease with 3 cleaning boosters, removing it 5 times faster.
Ooh, for beak's sake, that was fast!
And Power Wash can replace multiple cleaning products.
Woo! Fumble recovery!
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Febreze.
Have you tried these Febreze car vent clips? They're super easy to use. The intensity dial gives you total control. I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. That smells good. Or turn it down for subtle freshness. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness your way. And my way feels great. Now available in over 50 cents. Try Febreze Car.
Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
All right, back here, NFL Game Day at the half. Looking forward to the Browns and Panthers on Friday night. Big triple header for you on Saturday, starting with Giants-Bills. And then on Sunday, we begin with the Dolphins and Bears from Soldier Field. Okay, so this is what you're looking at with the Browns quarterback depth chart. It is voluminous. There are many names, and Tyler Huntley not even really listed there, although we expect to see him a little bit. Although it will be the Shedeur Sanders show with Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett nursing hamstring injuries. Shedeur Sanders will make the start. Brad Lewis, Bucky Brooks, Daniel Jeremiah back here. What does success in preseason start #1 look like for Shedeur Sanders?
I look at just, can you operate the play? Can you get the play called in the huddle? Can you get everybody to the line of scrimmage, get lined up, and just execute simply? You don't need to do anything big or anything fancy. You don't need to make any big-time throws down the field, Buck. There's just, let's get a clean operation. Let's get the ball out of our hand, and let's not take sacks.
I think he has to prove to the coach that he can be trustworthy as a quarterback, meaning don't make plays that beat us. Don't turn the ball over. Make sure we're in and out the huddle. The operation time is efficient. And then the talent will eventually show through. I want to see how he manages the game and the operation, because that's most important. at quarterback.
I'll come back to you on this one, though. But how difficult is that for a player like Shedeur, who feels slighted, likely, on how things turned out, how he got to the Browns as a fifth-round pick, to not try to make the big plays and stay within himself?
I mean, it's going to be a challenge, but he has to make sure that he keeps the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
Whatever happened prior to the draft happened to the draft. Now he has an opportunity to go seize the job. And so he needs to play the way the coaches want him to play, stick to the script. If he keeps it simple, like Daniel said, he's going to have an opportunity to impress.
Every quarterback coach of all time has always used the same phrase: you can't go broke taking a profit.
Right.
Just get out there and take the completions. They're going to present themselves. Let's get into the game that way. Then you get some opportunities. You want to get down the field a little bit vertically. Then you take your shots. But ease into it here. Go in the shallow end before we go to the deep end.
And now the Browns have certainly talked about the possibility of keeping 4 quarterbacks on the active roster. But if they don't, do you think it's between Pickett and Flacco as in terms of who stays there?
I mean, the 2 rookies have to be on the team. Yeah. So you start there. And then to me, it comes down to Flacco. As long as he's the guy that they remember previously, right? He's their week 1 starter, in my opinion. So then you've got Flacco out there. And now Kenny Pickett, I don't know how he fits into this equation.
There's just not. There are not enough opportunities to keep 4 quarterbacks. And I know you would like to logistically keep them because you're not going to be able to slide your rookies through and keep them back on practice squad. So that means Flacco and Kenny Pickett. But as we talked about earlier, going in the game knowing that Flacco's 40 years old, if he gets hurt, are we ready to hand the ball to the rookie?
That's the question you have to become comfortable with. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks,
I think might see a little Jalen Milroe.